Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day and I'm back here at the campground. It's a week later, and if you guys saw the last video, my guy was supposed to be completely done clearing everything. He's not quite there, and I was kind of expecting this, but he promises that it's going to be done by this weekend. So he did originally clear all the trees up to my line, and that was probably about right here. Well, yeah, basically up to where these pink flags are. But I don't want the trees to be right up against the back of the campers whenever they're pulled in or whenever they're reversed in. So I told him I wanted 10 feet behind each of the flags before the tree line. And so that's what he's been doing, and then that way I have a place to mow and, you know, kind of keep up, and then branches aren't hanging over right on top of the roofs. But that's what he's been doing, is just taking out that last 10 feet of trees. He's finished this little area. He finished that side of the row, and he's like halfway done with this side of the row. And this is the other side. I was over there just a minute ago, so this is the other side of that row, and he pretty much got all of it. There's a few trees right on the very end that still need to come out, but 99% done on this row too. And then behind me, this is what we were clearing in the last video, the picnic area. So that's what I'm going to do today, is I'm going to finish taking out some of these smaller trees right in here just to open it up a little bit, and just pile them up somewhere over here for him to grab whenever he takes them to the pile. And there's a big pile. There's his excavator there, and then that's the very last row, or very last RV spot on this row. And so this part needs to go a little bit further, probably another 5 feet in, and then all that needs to still be cleared because there's the flag right there. So, and he did almost finish clearing the front drive area. Those couple trees right there have to come out. That one right there has to come out. I think he left those just so we could keep our gate up. But the main drive here is looking really good. Before we get started with any clearing, I ordered this stuff online. It is Big Tine Fortified Deer Blend. And so yeah, I'm gonna put this out and set up the camera again, and we'll see what else we can find. I'm wanting to hopefully bring in a lot more deer, you know, and then whenever we have our pond, that's just going to be a nice little area that people can see deer or whatever. And so if you guys saw the last video, this is the first little hole that my guy dug. This whole thing's going to end up being a pond, but we just needed some dirt for the time being. This is holding water pretty good though, but it is down, I would say 6 inches or so since the last video. It hasn't rained at all. It's been pretty hot, 90 degrees. So let me know in the comments below what's normal for y'all's pond. I mean, obviously there's going to be some evaporation, and you know, we haven't sealed it or anything like that. This is just literally digging a hole. I also don't know exactly how deep that he went. So, but throw down in the comments below. Let me know. You know, do you guys get like a 1/4 inch a day, 1/4 inch a week? Like, how much drop do you guys get in the summertime? So there are tons of deer track, especially over here close to this little water, the little pond section. And I mean, they're everywhere. I guess they're coming up and drinking out of the water. But our deer cam was way back there where that big tree was. And as you guys saw in the last video, well, I guess you didn't see because I didn't post anything, there weren't any deer. So our camera's just not in the right spot, but there's just tons of tracks. I mean, literally. And I don't know what that is. That looks like, I don't know, a paw of some sort. Coyote maybe. But we missed every single one of the animals. So I'm going to move the trail cam again, and then we're gonna put out this blend, and hopefully we can get something on camera. All right, so this tree is where the trail cam is, and it's facing right there. There's the bag of seed. So I'm about to just throw out some of the seed, and wow, the freaking mosquitoes are absolutely insane. Worse than I've ever seen before. I mean, they are everywhere. Oops. I'm just gonna put it all right here. I was planning on keeping this bag for the next time out here, so in case they ate it all, I could throw out some more. But it wasn't that big of a bag, so. And we want to see some deer. But anyway, there's all the corn right there. There's the trail camera, and we have got to be able to see something next time. Also, I'm walking on the trail that goes to the pond, and I put a little bit right up here. See it on the ground there? So not a lot, but this is a nice little trail that goes all the way to basically through the woods. So who knows, maybe they'll be walking down this trail and they'll see it. So we'll see. Anyway, didn't get any last video. We're gonna try again. So we're back at the picnic area. Right in front of us is the septic field, and we're just gonna start. I don't want to clear too many trees. I've said it before, and especially now that he started clearing right in front of me, it's starting to look like there's not too many trees left, and I don't like that. So we're not going to take too many down, but I do want to get all the little tiny ones just to kind of open, you know, it up a little bit. But yeah, that's what we're doing right this second. Before I was looking at All right guys, so this is gonna be a shorter video, a little bit more time lapse in this one than the other ones, because like I said, we're just clearing the same thing and trying to get this done, but I want to record it just in case people want to see it. But anyway, about to head out for today. I got maybe another hour or two left to work on this, but gonna give you guys a little run through again. So like right in here, this is gonna be the pergola area, and then that direction towards the field is going to be like where people can sit, maybe like a public campfire, and or yeah, not a campfire, a public fire pit is what it's called. And if somebody's singing or something up here on the stage or the pergola, then people can kind of sit in between these trees. So my plan was to clear these trees, you know, give them 10 feet or more in between them, and really only keep the big nice trees. I've got a little bit more clearing to do over there, maybe another 5 or 10 feet, and then but all this is pretty good. I might take out a couple more, like maybe like that one, and then after that I just have some cleaning up to do. We'll probably still run through here with the mulcher and mulch a lot of stuff up, but let me walk you guys back to the path here. So here's the path here. There's where the pergola is going to be. I still probably going to take out a couple of those trees just to open it up a little bit. Like I said, it's a fine line between opening up too much and, you know, opening it up just enough. So right in there is going to be where the last camper is on that row, and they've got a good bit of woods. I mean, I'd say 50 to 60 foot or so of woods before it opens up to the picnic area. And this is the shot looking towards the picnic area. This would be where we would probably set up like a tent to sell food or drinks or whatever right in this area. And like I said, I think this looks pretty good. It still is shaded, and I don't know, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I feel like there still might be a little bit too many trees. I might still need to take out a few just to thin them out on this right side. Definitely over here a little bit. I want to go about 5 or 10 feet more that way, but it's coming along. I'm gonna probably be here one more time clearing the picnic area. It'd probably take me a couple hours, so I'll probably video that, and then we're also going to check to see if we have deer on that video, and I hope that we do. If we do, then we're probably going to get a deer feeder and start trying to get them, you know, accustomed to coming around. And we already can tell that they like the pond area because they're drinking out of that little hole that we dug. So everything's going good so far. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below what you want to see and how I can make these videos better. I know they're kind of boring right now. They're the same videos over and over again, just clearing stuff, but it's real life. That's what we're doing right now, and probably, you know, a couple more weeks and we won't be doing this anymore. We'll be starting on, you know, building stuff. So here's a little panorama. Row 3, septic field, play field. Row 2, row 1 on the other side of row 2. So all right guys, I'll see you in the next video.